Hey, thanks for checking out Bald Eagle Garage. I got a special video for you today. I just picked up a new ride and I got to share it to you. Check this out right here. Oh, look at that. This is a Pontiac Firehawk. It's based on the Firebird and Trans Am. The Firehawk was sent to SLP to get its Firehawk treatment, which is wheels, hood, guessing exhaust tips. They're all individually numbered, and this one right here is now mine. How about that? I got a sweet deal on it, but it does have a little bit of damage. It does have a salvage title and it needs to be inspected. So there's some hoops to jump through. And what happened, the story I was told, was it hit a deer. I'm guessing it's like a coyote or something. It could possibly be a deer, but it'd be a pretty low animal right here. It's still even got some sort of fur and hair in there. It's stuck in there, even though they cable tied it, and they left that in there. It's kind of funny. It has 150,000 miles. It's been stored the past 5 years in storage. Got a corner here to, I don't know if that can be replaced or fixed, or it's got some crackage going on. My other hood on the WS6 is doing that as well. But I'm just super pumped. We drove 80 miles to go get it, and like heading out there, there's just no way I wasn't gonna buy it. So the price was right. To work on this gap right here. I don't know if the trunk's like maybe halfway popped. We'll check that out when we get her home. It's not perfect. It is driver quality. It's got 150,000 miles on it, if I didn't say that already. Looks like it was rubbing there every time you open and close the door, so I'm sure this fender needs to be realigned. But the gap looks good, so I'll have to check that out. We'll definitely need a fender, front fascia, and either fix the hood or get a new hood. So what's kind of unique about the Firehawk is it's got one nostril instead of like the WS6 where it's got a line kind of in there, and then it's got the bulge above it. One's more slimmed down, and these vents, I mean, they don't really do a whole lot. I mean, it just, there's literally nowhere for the air to go. It's totally looks. Some people cut those out. Let's open her up. Got a little hungry on the way home and had a snack. Yeah, it started right up. Didn't hesitate at all. Nothing. Definitely needs some TLC, that's for sure. But for the price, like there's no way I could go wrong with this car. And I'm not gonna part it out. I'm gonna get this thing running again in tip-top shape. We're gonna have some fun with it. Firehawk's meant to be driven. Let's check out that trunk. Typical. It's all good. Look at these plastics are in nice shape. Much better than my WS6. There we go. We fixed that. Yeah, that's better. That's proper. That's how it's supposed to be. And grab the key. What else we got in here? Okay, that looks like a hood hinge. What's this? Some brackets of some sort. Maybe for the bumper or something. It's so many people just breaking their neck looking at me on the highway and coming here. And here's the SLP sticker. It was altered. SLP Engineering, Toms River, New Jersey on 07/99. Very nice. WS9, W6, Y82 is Trans Am package. I don't know what W55 is. It may not be anything. Yeah. Here's your LS1. Here's your MM6, which is the T56. Or is it MN6? I'm not sure. Let's start it up. Watch how quick this thing starts. There's a fresh battery in it. I'm surprised. I'm totally surprised. Shifter's kind of notchy. Kind of wants to stay where you leave it. So we have, we got the parking brake on. Check gauges because of low fuel. 152,000 miles, and it's probably low coolant. We're getting a squeak from a pulley. Good oil pressure. That is key. But again, all this can be fixed. Everything. Previous owner did say it had power steering leak. Pretty sure it's squeaking now because I drove through a storm to get here. Yeah, it's the pulley. It is leaking power steering. He's even left me some of that. Everything else is good. Oh, look at that. Here's the headlight's a little busted right there. Let's look into that. This one's okay. Might be a little bit loose. We'll have to figure that out. I am surprised that these have such a small opening right here. Air doesn't really, I mean, some air will come in here, but most of it comes from underneath the car and it goes right up into the bottom of the air filter right here. A little squeaky, that's alright. That's what happens to cars that sit for a while. But it idles good, sounds great. And this will be a Should be a fun project. Fluid there. Figure out where that's coming from. Pretty sure it's the hose above the alternator, and that's probably what's also causing the squeak. I've had to fix that on the WS6 as well. But just totally cool. It's totally cool to get a Firehawk. This is a diamond in the rough. A little bit of surface rust here and in there, but the bottom side looks decent. I think the car was originally from Iowa. Yeah, there it is. We'll turn this into a fun car. It already is a fun car, but we gotta fix some stuff. And we'll have some fun with it. Kinda missed the sunset already. I just got back. I left at like 2:30 to go get this, and I just got back and it's like 8:45. What a way to spend your Monday. Totally worth it. And the truck did well. She's sagging a little bit because, lo and behold, yesterday I picked up a 14 bolt and I forgot it was in here, and I saw this ad for this car and I just jumped on it and got out the door. Guy even threw in 3 tires, and they got pretty decent tread on it. They're good for Bernie's. And typically when you get 3 tires, that's the good ones instead of 3, because the one that was bad is the one that's missing, and that's why there's 3. That's a little tip for you guys. It's not always the case, but most likely the case. So if you see a pack of 3, those 3 are probably good. They probably got talked into replacing the whole set instead of just doing one that had a flat or went bad. And these tires are pretty good too. Let's see if we find a date code on here. You want to learn how to read a date code on a tire? Don't think that's it, but what do I know? It could be it. I don't know what 4P11 is, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, these are decent tires. These are the BF Goodrich, and they're the G-Force Comp 2. You can tell by the brakes, it's been sitting. There's no way this car is perfect, and I didn't pay a perfect car price. This car needs work. But what makes it worth it is that it's a Firehawk. If this was a regular Trans Am, someone would have parted it out. And if I didn't get this, the chances of someone else grabbing it and then parting it out is really high. Because that's just the price that it was. It would have been totally, you would have made quite a bit of money just parting it out. I want to save it. I want to drive it. It will have a salvage title, but for what it is, like for the reason for it to be salvaged, this is the reason why it's salvaged. Because this fender got damaged, because this is damaged, fog light's damaged, The hood is damaged. Some brackets behind this headlight are damaged. That's why it's salvage. So if you look at other cars and you want to find out whether or not, or you can't just make a blanket statement that say any cars that's salvaged is bad. This car is still perfectly okay. There are cars that have gotten less damage or more damage than this and aren't salvage. This one, whoever the owner was, you know, they just, the insurance company offered them so much money and they took it instead of fixing it. These hoods are expensive. They are really expensive. And we're gonna see what it takes to either get a new one or fix it. I mean, it would only cost me time to fix it, and I might as well make a video on it and let's see what happens. The front bumper, that's the same as the Trans Am, so that's not that difficult to find. I could probably get one in red. I'm not sure about this. I'm sure this just sticks on there somehow, or is fixed from the back with a bolt or a stud or something. But what a find. This is why I'm on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace several times a day. You never know what you're gonna find. And any tips for you guys out there, if you're on Craigslist and you're looking for a car, set up an account on Craigslist and you can save searches and it will email you when a vehicle pops up. And then you don't have to search all the time. You can just look at your email and it'll say, oh, look what showed up today. 6 new Pontiacs showed up today. And then there's a link in there you can click and view all of them. Like, you don't even have to go to Craigslist. You can just see the pictures in your email of what is for sale. So all you need to do is set up searches for that. For Marketplace, little tips for you guys. Even if you see a V6 Camaro and you don't want it, click save and then go to the next one. Click save on anything that's similar to what you want. That will feed the algorithm and it will give you vehicles, will show up more on Facebook Marketplace. So if Facebook Marketplace technically sucks for searching. They use algorithms and what you click on the most, and they follow you and track you, and they use cookies, and that's why you get ads for stuff that you searched for before. Same thing happens when you try to find stuff on there. They're going to give you stuff similar to what you found before. So if you're looking for a certain vehicle, type it in there, search, okay, there's none on there. Go ahead and click save on every single one of those, because then the next time you come up with it, it'll give you more of those options. Even if you don't want that particular one, just click save. Looking for a car trailer, click save on every single one. More of them will start to pop up. That's how you got to play the marketplace, Facebook Marketplace game. Craigslist, like I said, make a search, and you can search many different areas. You can open up that area. You can go to Auto Tempest, type in your car, and then in whatever vehicle you want, go all the way down to the bottom. This is a good way to set up searches for there. Go all the way down to the bottom, or to the distance. You can say any distance, click that. Go to your Craigslist where it'll give you like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Go to that search and then modify that search, and then if you have an account and you're logged in, click save search. Give that search a name, and then you got to go back on Auto Tempest every day. You can just wait for your emails. Those are little tidbits to find, to see the car right when it's posted, and then contact the seller, but only if you have cash in hand and you're ready to go get it right then and there. I contacted this guy yesterday, and within 20 minutes of the ad being posted, which is technically kind of late for a car like this and the deal it was, and I was first one. I got it, and the guy kept his word, man. And what a great guy for doing that, and I appreciate that, because he had a bunch of people after me trying to get it, but I was ready to go get it right then and there. I would have went out there and paid for it cash, picked up the car and moved it somewhere else. He said he couldn't drive it because of the power steering thing. I would have brought a bucket of tools with and fixed it if I didn't have a trailer. So know how to fix your stuff, roadkill it. You guys watch that show, I know you do. You know, be ready to fix something, and when you know what you're looking for, if you're already familiar with a platform, you know what you're looking for, so you already know what tools to bring. And that's another trick I do. I save my old parts. I got old spark plugs and coil packs that have been replaced that are still good. And it's like, well, why do you save those? Well, what if all I need to get a car running is a couple spark plug wires and a coil pack from another car? I don't have to actually take anything off of a similar vehicle. This thing's got a similar type of an engine, an LS based engine. A lot of these parts actually will fit onto this. But if I save those and you collect them, then when you go out to find something, or you go to the track to fix something, you got a bunch of spares that either get you home or get something else running. And you can also help someone else out, you know, and troubleshoot. Find out which coil's bad, you know, put different wires on it, see if it runs different. And it didn't cost you anything. You didn't have to go to the store to buy new parts because you used your old ones. That is the ultimate form of recycling and reusing. I'm totally pumped about this car. We're gonna make this thing fast, and we're gonna drive it like a Firehawk should be driven. So I got nothing to lose on this. These wheels are really rare. The hood probably isn't worth very much because it's damaged. I mean, it's worth something to someone that can fix it, but even then, he's not going to pay full price for it. You can't discount his time and labor into it, so you got to sell that if it's sellable. It's a very small people that would buy that, and you know, they're not going to pay a lot for that. But if this hood was in tip-top A1 condition, I would assume $2 grand, $3 grand. Damaged condition, maybe 100, 400 at the most, absolute most, is what I could imagine someone paying for it. And even that person is going to be highly skilled in fiberglass repair because he knows what his margins are and stuff. Man, this truck though, it does need some airbags back there, doesn't it? It might be a little bit too far forward. I probably should have pulled it back a little bit, but we were kind of on a dirt road, gravel road, and again with the axle in the back, it kind of sags a bit. Truck needs some help, but dude, she made it. What a hauler. We went through a nasty ass storm, tried to stop somewhere to get some food, and the tornado sirens were going off, and the rain was just, it was pelting us, it was pounding, it was angry rain. Got her home. Not quite ideal with like mud trains, but we did it. My buddy came out and it was good conversation along the way. So with that, we're gonna take off, and we've got another bird to add to the Bald Eagle garage. This will be fun, so stay tuned. We got more stuff coming up. Later.